Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Let's see, I have not filmed in a while already. There has been a lot of different things that have been going on, but luckily it's been positive, and sometimes it's just hard for me to kind of like stay on track with filming and things like that. So yeah, but this year I'm really trying to be a little bit more consistent, but I do have some good news. So basically, me and my family, we're going to be moving into a different apartment, and this one literally has the it has like a designated area. Basically, it's technically a dining room, but we already have like an island with bar stools and everything like that. So it's not going to be used as a dining room. Basically, it's going to be a plant room, and it's just going to be like open concept plant room. So I'm really excited, and I probably will add like a table there eventually, but I'm going to see how it goes because I'm really happy to be able to move into what I'm really happy to be able to be moving into a place that has like a designated spot for my plants. And I picked this apartment. It was between this one and another one, and the other one had like, it did have a little bit of bigger rooms, you know, but it had bad lighting. So obviously I have a large plant collection, and I did downsize a lot of plants towards the end of like December and the last week or so, just because I needed to just downsize, and I sold a lot of the plants and the baby plants and things like that, and I was getting like a little bit overwhelmed. Like I said, there has been like a lot of changes, a lot of things going on, you know, as no like regular people's lives have, right? They have a lot of things going on all the time. But yeah, I just felt like sometimes, you know, when life gets a little bit hectic, I do have to declutter, you could say, you could call it. I purge a lot of items, I sell off a lot of things, and I like to kind of clear up my space. Cookie, don't you dare go on that bed. Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, so basically I ended up not getting rid of, like throwing out. Well, there was some collection that I did, like a small piece of the collection that I did end up having to compost because I ended up getting thrips in that small piece of the collection, and I was so afraid. It was my first experience with thrips, and honestly I just did not want to see it infest the entire collection. So I did end up composting some of those, but the rest, that, you know, obviously I made sure that I did pest management, and I made sure that there was nothing on those plants, but I made sure that they were all healthy and good to go, and I did sell a lot of the collection and stuff like that. So right now I only have like a small amount, and then I have been growing out my collection. So I have a bunch of begonia maculata like babies, and I have a lot of alocasia corms that I'm growing out and things like that. So yeah, so that's my update. And then what else? Yeah, anyways, I ended up going on like this apartment tour with my husband, and then we ended up looking at 2 different options. We looked at a couple, but we narrowed it down to 2, and because if you leave me too many options, I get a little indecisive. So we had 2 options, and we ended up choosing the one that I really loved, and it has a designated area. Like I said, it's written as a dining room, but it's basically a part of the open concept living room, and it's slightly separated like you can tell it's a different section, but it's like there's no door in it, so it's still open concept. And it's so pretty because there's so much lighting, and I'm like just so excited. There's like there's like 2 large windows on like facing the south side, and then there is one large west facing window, and then I think an east facing window, but it's like smaller, the east facing window. But there's 2 large south facing, 1 large west facing, and then like the porch door, which has a window which is east facing. But yeah, so I walked into the apartment and like I automatically was like, this is the home for all my baby plants, and I was super excited. And yeah, so we're gonna be moving there. I think we have like, it's in March, so we still have a little bit of time. I already did my current home inspection to make sure like we were good to you know, like get the deposit back and all this stuff, and like so everything is doing good. I'm marking things off the checklist and stuff like that. I don't know if I think I did post for the New Year's. I think that was one of the first videos. I don't know why, but sometimes when like I start talking a lot, I have to yawn. Like I'm not tired, but I yawn. I don't know. But yeah, so that is what's happening. That is the plan for my new apartment. And we did end up kind of like, so my motto, like, would I call it the motto or like the goal? I don't know. The goal for my 2026 is going to be, like for my family unit, I guess you could say, is paying off debt. Like that's my biggest goal this year, is to pay off debt and to make my business. I want to sign up my business to be able to become an LLC. So right now it is like I have like my tax information and things like that, my like everything's filed, but it's not an LLC. And I really want to focus on, you know, keeping that momentum up in my business, and just like really keeping that love with my plants. I feel like I said, I'm sorry if I'm saying so much, but basically when I get stressed out, sometimes, like I said, like I kind of internalize it. Would that be what I'm trying to say? I kind of like internalize it. I kind of like self-isolate sometimes. And I know that's not healthy, or maybe it is, like in my eyes it kind of is, because it helps me to kind of like control my situation and focus on like not spreading my energy into other people's lives. Because like who wants to, you know, like let's say if I go over to my family's house and my family is like really nice and happy and they're like, hey, how are you, blah blah, and you know I come in there and I'm just like, I don't know, I'm feeling kind of like blah blah and blah, you know, like all this stuff, like it kind of like drains your energy. So I never want to be that person, and I am always a welcoming person when it comes to like my family's energy and stuff like that. So like I wouldn't, like, what I'm trying to say is like I don't like being an energy vampire, I guess you could say. Like I don't want to drain anyone's energy. I don't want to bring my bad energy or my sad energy or my whatever energy into someone else's space, you know. Like I personally, I'm just like that. Like, so I'll isolate and I'll kind of like damage control, you know what I mean? Like I'll deal with what I'm dealing with internally, and I'll figure out, okay, I'm sad today, I'm gonna be sad, it's okay, it's cool. but I'm not gonna go and visit anyone. I'm not gonna go and like, you know what I mean, like that. And then when I feel better, I will figure out a plan. And then once my plan is figured out and I start to feel better, then I will go out there and I will put my plan in motion, and I will, once I feel okay to be like around other people, then I go out there and I be around other people. But so sometimes my plants suffer a little bit at times when I'm going through it. I mean, that's just what happens, you know. But at the same time, I feel like my plants also really spark that joy, and they make me feel very grounded and safe. So I'm pretty sure if I'm speaking to other plant lovers that you guys can kind of like understand where I'm coming from. Hopefully, let me know, like, does your plant collection create some kind of like peace and balance for you, or is it like super overwhelming, you know? If it is super overwhelming, I do recommend downsizing. I think it helps, you know. I think sometimes life is a lot, and when we clutter things together, it becomes very overwhelming. And when you have a nice clean space and an open space, it kind of leaves you that room to be able to re-energize, fall in love with plants again, and focus on like what you need to do at the moment, you know. Anyways, besides all that, I am falling back in love with my plant collection. For a little bit there, I was kind of neglecting it, and I think that's why it kind of ended up getting a little bit of a, like, I only saw a couple of thrips on specifically one plant, which that one did go in the garbage, but I did damage control just in case, you know, with a lot of the surrounding plants that I did compost. So as a precautionary measure. And what else was I gonna say? Yeah, so that's basically what I was trying to say about that. But I'm really excited, really looking forward to making this move in mid-March. And yeah, I'm so happy that, you know, because this place, this apartment, I really like this apartment. You know, I've had a lot of good times in this apartment and stuff like that. I've only been here like a year, but I feel like because I ended up becoming a plant collector very quickly, and you'll see it sneaks up on you. All of a sudden you got one, and all of a sudden you got 50. So there was not that much natural light in here, and I kind of had to like battle for space when it came to the natural lights, where I was placing my plants, kind of like trying not to be so overwhelming in the space, like the common area. So like, let's say like the island, you know, I did have a lot of plants. Like I constantly had things that I was trying to like repot and do this and do that and here and there, and it kind of like kept becoming very, very messy and cluttered. So, you know, and then obviously that does cause some kind of riffraff between you and your spouse and stuff like that. So at least for me it did. And then he is like a little vampire, and he hates so much light in the bedroom. And to be honest, the master bedroom is the brightest room in the house. So it was kind of difficult to convince him to put plants there. I would put plants there, but he hated the sun. So he would constantly close the blinds, close the curtains, close this, and or turn off the grow lights. Like, oh my gosh, can you turn off the sun? Like, I can't see. And you know, like, it was just a constant battle. So here, nobody could tell me nothing in this new spot. That is my designated area for my plants. That's gonna be like the main area for my plants. Like I said, I will be adding some kind of table there, just so that way that could be like my plant table. But I am trying to be more aware of the mess that comes with being a plant collector, and Also having a plant business, it does get a little messy. So I'm just gonna be like very aware and conscious of like what I'm buying, and kind of like how I organize it, you know. And then like also in this place that I have right now, I did put a lot of holes in the walls, which I do feel bad because now I have to patch it all up. So I'm trying to see how I can make it more renter friendly. Like still have my plant business, still have my plant collection, but make it more renter friendly, where I'm not worried about, oh my gosh, you know, $15 per hole and I have like 100 holes in the walls. So that's not good. So this time I am going to be buying either the Vistro IKEA shelves, I was thinking, because I have seen a lot of people that are plant collectors work with those plants, with those plant shelves, and not have an issue with them. So I am going to do that, and then I eventually would like to get a well, either the IKEA Vistro, or I'm gonna find an alternative. But first I'm gonna really get in there. I'm gonna light, I have like a light meter now, so I want to measure the light throughout that dining room area. That plant room is what I'm gonna call it, so the plant room area. And I want to see like, okay, if I was to put the shelving here, would it get enough light where I don't need so many grow lights? Obviously I have many grow lights now, so if I need them, then I will use them. But as far as putting lights up on the walls and stuff like that, I'm really trying to minimize that as much as possible. Like I said, I'm gonna do my research first. I'm gonna do my measuring first. I'm gonna make sure that, you know, it's actually gonna be able to survive in that area before I decide to start nailing or screwing in any walls. So anyways, yes, so that is my update for this video. And how many minutes have I been like jabbering for? 17. Okay, so should I stop it here? I don't know. So yeah, so that is going to be the upcoming videos that you're going to be seeing soon. Like I said, in March. Right now we are, it's January 23rd, so we do have some time. I am really the type of person who likes to have everything like in a checklist. I thrive with structure. If I don't have structure, and I have to make myself have structure. So if I don't have structure, I slack a lot. I get very anxious. I get very overwhelmed. I also have ADHD. So it's a lot. And I have 2 children. I have 2 dogs. And yeah. So, and I'm married to basically another child. No, I'm just kidding. No, I mean, I'm semi-kidding, but I am married and he is like a big kid. So, but yeah, so I do have a lot of responsibility and, you know, chores, and like, I'll call it chores and like things like that. And then, like I said, I am running my full-time business, which is Plant Shop Magic. And I have my website, and I have my Etsy shop, and I also sell on Palm Street. So I have 3 different things that I am, like, platforms that I'm selling off of. So sometimes, yeah, it can be a little bit much, but because it is, what did I say, January 23rd. So right now I also sell on Facebook. So right now I'm just doing like local sales on Facebook here and there. But overall, I did take a break. I think after the first week of January, I stopped on Palm Street, and I stopped kind of like on the other sites, because I I wanted to kind of like let January pass a little bit, you know. Like I said, I have a lot of different changes. We're in the middle of a move. I needed to do an inspection here. So I needed to do like a really good cleaning and purging of all the items that I realistically don't think that we need. And yeah, just like overall those things. And I also wanted to kind of like grow a big piece of my collection. Like, how do I say this? Like, so I wanted to grow a big piece of my collection to propagate it, to sell it. You know what I mean? Like, keep my mother plants, but sell from my personal collection. So I wanted to kind of like do a little pause. It was really cold in a lot of the states right now. So I am doing a plant drop on February 1st. I was thinking about it, and honestly, I should have probably did March 1st because March, spring, right? But because I was trying to not have, I'm like petrified of having plants die in the mail. So far, I have gotten 5-star ratings. I have not murdered any plants through the mail. So I have been doing a really good job with that. I take my weather proofing on my plants very seriously. I want to make sure you guys get a live plant, and I also do not get a bad rating, you know what I mean? Because obviously when you're a small business, and if you get a bad rating, it can literally tank your entire business. So I don't want to do that. So keeping all of these different things in mind, I decided to stop selling after the first week of January, and I was like, okay, you know what? I was super stressed with the whole Christmas mail and all the Black Friday mail and like all these things. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take a break. And I made like 4 or 5 sales during the first week of January. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna take a break. Then I went through the whole situation with the one plant mainly, but there was like 2 or 3 other plants that were around it. Had to tank all of those, and then I had to, you know, rebuild. So I sold off mostly all of my plants. Then I had to rebuild the collection. Obviously, I'm trying to also make sure that I am very careful with my finances as far as my plant shop. And so I'm trying to propagate and grow out the plants myself. So I think also that kind of like makes it feel more special, because I'm taking really good care of these plants and I'm babying these little plants, and then, you know, I sell them to you guys, and it's like from one loving home to another versus just me running to the store, getting a bunch of plants and being like, all right, hurry up, here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not bashing anyone, because I have done plants where I've, you know, ordered them from other places, got them here, then did that whole thing. But I do feel like it takes longer, it takes a lot more work and a lot more care, but it's very satisfying and rewarding when you see like that the plants that you're growing out yourself are, you know, blooming and growing more leaves and growing healthy roots, and then you end up selling them to another loving home. So I don't know, I think both options work well. But this is just what I'm doing for right now. So yeah. I do have like so many corms that I need to set up, and I did buy a bunch of different things from Amazon that I bought a bunch of things from Amazon that I ended up buying because I wanted to make sure that, you know, I put them I put the new corms in a good setup, and like everybody's kind of like healthy, and I'm able to like see everything, because I personally really like to have everything in clear containers or clear cups or clear nursery pots, because I hate not being able to see the root system. Like, I don't want to have to squeeze it out, check it, okay, put it back in, mad dirt everywhere. Like, I'm not trying to do that. So I love it when I get to just kind of like look through and I'm like, okay, these are good, or oh, needs water, or like things like that. Or this substrate's not working for this, like stuff like that. So I did end up buying these. These I actually got from the Dollar Tree. But it's a pack of 6 mini cordial glasses, and they are plastic, but they're like this. I'm trying to like get out of the view so you can see, but they're just like little cups, and I'm gonna make corn cups with them. And then I did get like these clear plastic shot cups, and it's 24 pieces, so I got those. And I'm gonna put the corms in there. I have my cotton wicks that I'm gonna put through there, and then this is basically gonna be the bottom piece and the water reservoir. I also have these style cups. I love these. I think these are so cute. I don't know, I think it's just like the shape or something that I really like about it. But yeah, so I like to grow like the little begonia cuttings in here. What else? Let me see, somebody took me. Yeah. Okay, so I want to show you guys some stuff that I got from Amazon for my business and my shopping. Well, not my shopping, but my, oh my gosh, I just lost my train of thought. I want to show you guys some things that I ended up ordering from Amazon to help me with my shop. So I ended up ordering the seedling starter tray. I know that I have these for the corms, okay? These are for the corms. And I have a couple of these for some cuttings, but I also wanted to see if I can grow them through this. And it's like this. This is the seedling tray, and it comes with the LED grow light. So designed with grow lights for each tray, making your seedlings grow more efficiently and thrive. It has a dome cover, and it comes with like the buckle design where it keeps from the dome falling off of the little tray. And this one, they had a couple different options for the base. And for me, I ended up, because like I just said, I love clear. So the entire thing is clear, which I love. I am so happy about that. So it comes with the little seedling tray here, and I have 2. So this is it, and it has the little drainage hole on the bottom, so it comes with 2 of them. This is the base, which is also clear. Usually these come in like a green, brown, black, whatever. I was so happy when I found a clear one, because these are like a little bit harder to kind of come by, but you can still see everything. See, that's my finger inside of it. And then the dome cover is nice and clear, so it will go like, so that's the bottom piece. This bottom just goes in there. It comes with a cute little shovel. Look at that shovel. I'm like one of those suckers. I love freaking miniature things. I don't know why. But look at this. This is such a cute little shovel. And then it has this little, damn it, I forgot what this is called. What is this called? I don't remember what this is called. I didn't even know it came with this. But it's like some tool, and basically you poke it into the ground. Oops. You poke it into the substrate and it makes a little hole, and then you can put your little seeds and stuff like that in it. So it's one of those kind. Okay, sorry about that. So basically it ended up, my memory card cut the video in half. So now we have to start midway, whatever I was just saying. So it comes with this tool, and this end you poke it into the substrate, make a little hole, and then you put your little seeds or your corms or whatever it is, your little cutting or whatever, into the little hole that this makes. So it's kind of like just easier for you. And then this side is a little shovel. That's the shovel. And this is the other side of the tool. And this is like the cutest little shovel ever. And it comes with grow lights. So this is the extension with the grow light. And it has a timer for 4 hours, 8 hours, 12 hours, or 18 hours. Oh, this is another little tool. It comes with this tool too. And this side. That's pretty cool. I did not know it came with these two tools. So that's pretty cool. It comes with the little plant tags. Just like that. And it's like a really nice thick plastic. And it comes with the little grow lights. So this plugs into here. This is like a C charger, like a C, what is it called? A C cable. And it just plugs into here. And yeah, and then you just put it on top. And these are the domes. So obviously, like I said, this is the little holes. It comes, I got 2 trays. So the base, the little net pots, the dome cover, it goes just like that. And it has the holes on top so that, you know, you can let it breathe. And it comes with the grow lights. So then you just place the grow light right into that little area. And it has like this little buckle thing here. So it clips into the dome part, I guess to prevent it from falling out. So yeah, so it's like that. And then you just connect the charger and voila, it will charge. Let me see if I could just to show you guys. I'll end up showing you once I fill them up too. But just to kind of give you an example, let's just plug this in. Okay. So just like that. And then we are going to press the on button. Oh, look at that. And you have the option to make it brighter or dim it. Obviously, I'm going to keep it on the brightest section, the brightest light. But yeah, so that's the way it looks. So you see the dome cover, and then it just clips into here. And then these are all the little LED lights, and the charger just clips right on top. So that is pretty cool. I'm really excited about that. I'm just gonna turn it off. There we go. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm excited. And then, you know, it comes with the instructions and stuff like that. But yeah, so that's what I have. And I bought 2 of them, so the little sets, just like that. So it's like 2 little boxes of the seedling trays. And what else? It's 2 o'clock right now. I have to. Just like so many different things I'm like thinking about right now. But yeah, so anyways, that is what's happening. And I did buy some peat pellets because I do have a, like one of those trays. It's like a 72 count tray. This comes with 36 peat pellets. So like I said, I don't really like the other tray that I have because of the fact that I can't see the base part of it. It's black, it comes with a black base and a clear dome. But the black base, I can't see the root system. So I love to be able to see and make sure I monitor the root systems. I need to make sure that these plants are healthy and thriving. And I feel like in those kinds of the like seed starter trays, if I can't see it, it's not working. So and like I said, I'm running a business here, so I need to make sure everybody is good. I'm trying to think. Okay, let me show you the other thing that I have bought from Amazon. That was the one. Let me show you what I got here. I'm trying to show my. Okay, so the other thing that I got was, oh, so excited. Okay, the other thing that I got was a seedling heat mat. So I got a 2 count of this I got a 2 count of the seedling heat mat. And basically I got them mostly for the corms, and I'm trying to do an experiment because it'll be my first time growing this kind of flower, and I'm trying to grow ranunculus flower. I'm pretty sure it's called ranuncles or ranunculus. But they're such beautiful flowers. And I bought a pack of bulbs, and I'm hoping that I can figure out how to grow them. Yeah, so I ended up getting these 2-pack seedling heat mats, and I am hoping that it works well. I believe this is the 10 by 20 size. And it just says seedling heat mat 2-pack. It doesn't show me the size on the box. So let's open it and let's see. I'm hoping that, okay, yeah, still recording. I'm hoping that it's the 10 by 20 size. This is actually way more affordable on Amazon versus going to like Lowe's or Home Depot and buying them. Because Lowe's and Home Depot, only one of these are $30. Oh yeah, these are the 10 by 20.75 inch. So you can see, hopefully, you can see the size right here. So one of these are $30 at Lowe's and Home Depot. So I got these 2 for $17 and change on Amazon. So definitely get it from Amazon, guys. But same good quality, same thing. So I'm really excited about this, and I ended up getting 2 of them, so that's good. Now let's just roll this back up. Okay, so we got the seedling trays that are clear, and then we got the 2 heat mats. Now let's see what else. I'm so excited about this because I'm pretty sure you know this by now by watching just this one video about how much I love clear containers. So I ended up getting this 45 pack of clear plastic nursery pots in multiple different sizes. So I have some 4 inches, which I already have, so I wasn't too excited about that one. But then I have 5 inches, 6 inches, 7 inches, and I believe 8 inches. I gotta look a little bit like once I take these out, but I'm really excited about these because I do have some pots. I'm in some plants that I need to change out their pots, and I'm going to make sure that every single plant of mine is in one of these clear nursery pots. Because why? Because we need to manage the roots. We need to check them all the time. Now, I also got systemic houseplant insect control. This is for the aphids, scale, whiteflies, and other listed insects. Even new growth is protected against insects for up to 8 weeks. I've seen a lot of people like on YouTube and on Instagram that I follow and I love, and I've been watching for a really long time, and a lot of them really do swear by this product. So I'm really hoping that this will be so much easier maintenance and like damage control and preventative for my plants, because like I said, I am running a plant shop and I want to make sure that everybody gets nice and healthy plants. And thank goodness I have not had any problems whatsoever at all in my entire collection of the plants that I have sold. So I'm very, very grateful for that. And the only time I had an issue was in my own personal plant, which like I said, I did throw out, and the surrounding plants that were around it was also thrown out because like I said, I neglected it for a little while. I was not doing pest management as well as I was like preventative wise. But this will definitely help me a lot. And oh, this I'm really excited to, wait, I'm thinking this is what it is. Yeah, this is my soldering iron. I am really happy about this one because they're, oh wait. Yeah, okay, so I'm excited about this one too. Okay, so I'm really excited about this one because I have a couple of items that I need to poke holes in, and like I said, the Corm cups that I have here, where the hell is it? Okay, right here. These Corm cups here, I'm going to be making the hole for the cotton wick to go into, but also extra small drainage holes around the surrounding of the cup. So that way there's good ventilation in there and I'm not having such a big issue with like mold or rotting or anything like that. So this is my handy dandy soldering tool set. Then last but not least, I got a diamond drill bit set. I am so excited. It says vacuum brace. I have no idea what that means or why, but it's a diamond drill bit set, and I am super excited about this. This is multiple different diamond drill bit sets. Wait, this is multiple different diamond drill bits. Yes, as I said, so they have multiple different sizes, okay? This one costs a fraction of the price that one would cost, and that's just one size. So this one comes with, I believe it's like 5 different sizes. Let's look at it. But I'm really excited because these are for creating holes, like drainage holes in my ceramics that I find. Such as the teacups, like when I sell plants, like already curated in these beautiful, sometimes they're vintage, or I can find like different kinds, like they might not be vintage, but they're like very nice, high quality tea sets, and I love to put plants in them. But I had a problem because I was trying to figure out how can I make it like sustainable enough that the plant can actually live there for a long term without rotting, and like it looks beautiful at first, but I don't want to mail a plant to someone if I know long term wise they're gonna struggle with being able to, you know, get good aeration for the plant, and it's just gonna rot and die on them. So I don't want to do that. So I decided to not sell those just yet. I wanted to get this drill set, and it's like I said, it's the diamond drill bit set. And ta-da! Look at that. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has 5 different sizes. Can you see that? There you go. It has 5 different sizes. And I am so excited. I'm really hoping I don't need a different kind of drill for this. When it comes to drill bit sets and all this stuff, this is new to me. So if you have any recommendations on how to do this, I would greatly appreciate it. But yeah, so it comes with the 5, and that way I can get like a good, you know, a good variety I wanted, so that way I can make the correct sizing for the holes and stuff. I'm struggling to put the case back, the cover. But yeah, so that is that, and that was the last piece of my little Amazon haul. So like I said, we have the seedling full clear starter trays with the grow lights and domes, the diamond drill bit set, the systemic, this one is by Bonide or Bonide systemic houseplant control, and then I got the 2 heat mats, the soldering iron, I showed you those Corm cups, and I said the heat mat, right? Oh yeah, and the plastic nursery pots. So yeah, so that is my little spiel of everything that's happening today, and all of these different, this little Amazon haul that I ended up getting, so that way I can continue to expand my business as a small plant shop owner. And yeah, so I'm really excited. I can't wait to share with you guys like more of my journey, and with the plant shop and with my collection in general. And yeah, I'm really grateful for you guys sticking around watching the video, and hopefully you guys will subscribe, like, and comment, and let me know what has worked for you. For pest wise, what has worked for you for propagating your corms, propagating your like begonias, or any plant cutting, and also growing your corms. And tell me what you guys have used to make sure that, I don't know if I should say, well yeah, you can tell me, as your like preventative for pest control and your like go-to to like eliminate any pests if you have them already, like how, you know what I'm saying? Like, tell me your secrets, let's share. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you. Oh my gosh, my alarm. Okay, bye guys.